Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's a rainy day here in south central Michigan, so it's a good day to finish up our garden series. We're building a water catchment system today, so hopefully we'll catch a little bit of this rainwater and we'll be able to get it out on that garden if we don't get enough rain, so stick around. Alright, well, let's get you up to speed on what we got going here. This is all milled lumber that I milled from my sawmill. When I first started milling, this is some of the first pieces we did. If you're new to the channel, I have an OS 31 sawmill. And we're building a garden. We started a garden this year. Now it's quite a ways out from the house, so we need to get a little water out there. So I bought this. We built a little roof up there. And that runs down into these gutters, which runs down into the hole. And if you look over here on the side, you see it there, we got a little bit of water in there. I put that water in with the hose just so we can have some water to play with. But you see, I brought the battery up from the back from the garden. We have an electric fence on that garden. It runs off a car battery, so I brought that battery up this morning. So we're going to use that for some we're going to put a water pump on this baby and some solar today. So let's stick around and let's get started. Alright, I stepped in the garage here to show you guys this stuff. I got it all laid out here on my makeshift bench. Ignore my dirty garage, but here's what we're going to do today. Install a solar panel. This is a 25 watt for 12 volt solar panel, and this is supposed to keep a battery charged up, so it acts like a trickle charger, I guess. So you're going to buy that, and with that comes an adapter, cigarette lighter, another cord there for something, and a set of gator clips. That all comes with it, along with your solar panel. I got the solar panel over here. The solar panel has a nice little stand on the back, so you can set it up like that. Now with your solar panel, you're going to need a controller. This is sold separately. I've already unpacked it. That, can you see it? Solar charge regulator is what it's called. This is 100 watt. If you want to have a little bigger, I guess, than what your solar panel is. So there's that. And what else? The instructions here. Cord that leads from the solar panel that plugs into there. Then the other side plugs into the battery. And yeah. And then to go with that, I bought this pump. Look how big that is. My hand's bigger than this pump. Runs off a regular garden hose. And here's what it is. This is a Drummond non-submersible transfer pump. Zoom in there a little bit. 290 gallons per hour. It's a slow little pump, but I'm hoping we're going to pump enough water to water the garden with it anyways. It does come with gator clips on it. Runs off 12 volt, which is perfect because that's what we got out there. It's a car battery, so runs right off of that. So I'm going to give it a try. That did come with a garden hose. And this I bought on Amazon. This is just a reducer for that what do I want to call it? The thing on the front of the IBC tank. Just clamps on there. So that's what that is. And what else? I think that's everything. So we're going to take this all outside and hopefully it'll let up rain in here a little bit and we'll get started. Alright, so right about here is where I decided to mount that pump. I want this to clear the IBC tote, and this side's in and this side is out. And this does have an off-on switch on it, and I want it to be able to reach battery box. I think that's going to go up like that. Keep that switch inside. Cover it up just like that. And then I can set a bucket over the top of this to keep it out of the weather. So yeah, I think right about there. Let's take and screw it down. These are just little wood screws, 1-inch wood screws. Oops, that one went right through. That ain't no good. A washer on them would have been nice. I'll put it off the side so to catch it. Yeah, just like that. Okay, so that takes that. Next, I'm using a hose that came with it. 2 pieces now. I cut it to length, and then I went to the hardware because the hose that comes with it has a male and a female end on it. And for this setup, you're going to need 2 female ends. So there's the end. I went and bought that at the local hardware. Heated this hose up a little bit so it'd slide on easier, and got that on, put the clamp on, and it's all set to go now. So we're gonna go ahead and put it on. Let me move you down here where you can see. Yeah, here's our, I don't know what you call it yet, but all that goes on there. Make sure it's open. And then it just clamps on just like that. Now when you guys want to get your IBC toast, make sure you don't have you have the screw on or the clamp on. This is the clamp style. Our garden hose goes right on there. This rain's starting to pick up again. Darn it. Move you over here. Oops. Hang on, guys. Are you okay? Alright, you can't see now. Back you up. Right there. And this end screws onto the battery. Screws onto a pump. Just like that. Mess over a little bit. I think that's going to be good. Snug that down. I'll tighten these down with some pliers later on. Alright. So that much takes care of that. Now, I'm going to grab you again over here on the ground. I picked up another garden hose. This is 20 foot? 25 foot. I don't remember. A garden hose. That way we can hook onto our outlet side here. And we'll be able to walk around the garden and water stuff. Maybe. I think I might have a different idea for that, but you'll have to stay tuned. So yeah, let's move on to our solar. Alright, for our solar panel, I'm going to put this right on the front of the trailer. I'm going to secure it with these 2.5-inch screws. There's holes here provided in the solar panel. So I'm going to run some screws in there at an angle. And they'll angle down into the wood. All I'm trying to do is keep this from blowing over. This piece is glass, so we don't want it blowing around out there in the wind. So grab my drill. Like that. That gives it a lot more sturdier. And then I've got these, remember we used these out there on the fence. There it is right there. I'm gonna put 2 of these in the back and give it a little extra. I'll move you around here. Can you see? No, you can't see. Move you back. Just like that. And this where this back brace comes down. I'm just gonna tag it down. One on each side. There. That's not going anywhere. Alright, so next we're going to hook this solar panel up. I've got my cord with the clips on it. This goes on the battery side. It's marked right on the front here. Hook that up to the battery. And you always want to hook your battery up first on your solar panel to the right polarity. Like that. And then we'll get our solar panel lead. And this thing comes with a mile of cord on it. Run that back here. Get our solar panel side. Plug it in. Just like that. And this does have a load setting on it too, but I'm not hooking anything up to that right now. Of course, we have no lights today because, yeah, it's raining, so I'm not going to get any charge out of it today. But what I'm thinking, I'll sit that down in the box. There's plenty of room here on the end. Tuck my wires in. I'm going to bring it up here so I can see it at a glance. A couple of our wires underneath, like so. Like that. Beautiful. Now we put the lid on. And that keeps that controller out of the weather. So yeah, it's raining right now. I'm gonna get in out of the rain. If it quits raining, we'll continue this project. Alright guys, we're back. It finally quit raining here a little bit. So I actually brought the trailer out to the garden area and we're out there now. So we are going to get everything hooked up here. Get you set up here. Sorry. Got the cover off. This is my positive for the pump. And this is my negative for the pump. Put that on there. Turn our water on. Want to make sure you have your water on. I can hear it gurgling. And this pump does have a switch on it. And there it goes. Right there. That's putting out quite a stream, guys. And my thought is, ignore my weedy garden. Water the garden. And this hose will reach around the garden. I can water it just like that. That is plan B. Let me show you what plan A is. Alright guys, so here is plan A. Sprinkler head. And what I'm thinking, see at the ladder behind me, put that sprinkler head right on top of that pole and get some coverage out on the garden out there. So we'll put this up there and see what happens. Alright, here's what we got. I wanted to put it out there on the center post, but my hose ain't long enough. Story of my life, huh? Yeah. So what I did, to save a little time, because that next round of rain is coming fast, so what I did, I'll turn you around, is just stuck it here on the corner post. And when I get a long enough hose, what I plan on doing is I'll take and just zip tie it to the top of this fence. It'll be all on the inside because, you know, right here's my electric wire for the electric fence, so all this will be on the inside. But I'm gonna zip tie it to the fence here. We'll come over and run to the pump. Pump is hooked up. I'm not too sure what direction that thing's pointing. I'm gonna turn it on and run. Look at that, guys. Whoops. It was running. Maybe she lost pressure. I was wondering if I had enough pressure to run. Apparently, it does not. That kind of sucks. I'm gonna turn it off, turn it back on, see what happens. That was plan A, anyways, was to do it that way. Alright, pump's off. Nope, nothing. Alright, well, I guess we're going to plan B, which was just walking around with that hose and watering. Huh, darn, that would have been really good. For that would have worked, but it didn't. Fail. 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 And speaking of fail, look at that garden. See them out there? Them are corn stalks. 8 rows I planted, and I don't even have hardly 2. I don't know if my corn planter is messed up or what, wasn't putting seeds in or whatnot, but just very few stalks. On the other hand, right here is my zucchini and summer squash. And yeah, somebody at work told me plant 2 zucchini plants and smash the good one. I planted 3, so I think I'm gonna have zucchini. So anyhow, go down here. Ignore the weeds, by the way. Goodness, I gotta get out here and weed. These are pepper plants. Or not pepper plants, cucumber plants. 5 of them in there amongst the weeds. Walk over here, and it's starting to rain. I'm gonna have to wrap this guy up here pretty soon. Look at these tomatoes. They have absolutely taken over the whole bed. Doing really good. They need cages. My neighbor said he's got cages, and I gotta get over there and get them. It's probably too late, but I shall try. Down there on the end, a couple garlic chives. So, in here, weeds. Yeah, no, not weeds. Green peppers. 6 plants. No, 8 plants. 8 plants of green peppers in there. Among the weeds. I'm gonna get out of here this week and weed, I promise. Over here on the back side. Muskmelon. Muskmelon in the middle. Out here on the end, strawberry. 6 strawberry plants in there. And I don't know how many strawberry plants over there, but that one's just full of strawberry plants. And yeah, when it quits raining, I'm gonna get out here and get after that. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna have any corn this year. But this is just my first year garden, so I'm not expecting too much. So yeah, but anyhow, that's the pump, and that's the solar setup. Got that done today. I'm gonna get things buttoned up here and get her closed up for it starts raining hard, and we'll wrap it up. Alright guys, I guess that's gonna do it for this video. You guys are gonna see this on the 4th of July. Wanted to wish everybody a happy 4th of July. I want to thank all the service members for our freedoms. And yeah, next week we're going to be, next week we'll probably be back up on the mill. We get back on that sawmill. I got a log over here. It's 27 inches on the small end. and 13 feet long, and I need to get 2 9x9 beams out of that, so for mantles, and I haven't figured out how I'm gonna do it yet. I can't move the log, my tractor isn't big enough, in case you're new here, so that ought to be interesting. You want to make sure you like and subscribe so you can see how that one turns out. I got a couple ideas. We'll either use a chainsaw mill on it, or we'll get it on that portable mill up there somehow. So as usual, I appreciate you, and yeah, we'll catch you on the next one, guys.